Today, I want to talk to you about something most people spend their entire lives running away from: being alone. Okay, not the dramatic kind of loneliness that everyone fears, but the powerful, peaceful, transformative kind of solitude that most people never give themselves permission to experience. Because here's the truth: nobody teaches while we are growing up. You don't need someone beside you for every single part of your life. Like, you don't need company to feel complete. And being alone doesn't mean you are lonely, it means you are becoming powerful. Let's be honest, most people avoid being alone because they have never actually sat with themselves long enough to understand what's going on inside. They fill their time with noise, with company, with distractions, with plans, people, parties, messages, scrolling, anything that prevents them from hearing their own thoughts too clearly. Because silence forces honesty, okay? And honesty forces growth. But here's what nobody realizes until it's too late. If you can't be alone with yourself, you will always depend on other people to fill a void that only you can heal. Okay, being alone is not something you endure. Okay, it's something you learn, something you practice, something you master. Okay, and the more you practice it, the more you realize you can go to the gym by yourself, you can sit in a cafe alone, you can travel solo. You can eat at your favorite restaurant without needing someone across the table to validate your presence. Okay, those moments, the ones you spend alone, that's where confidence is built. Okay, that's where independence is strengthened. Okay, that's where clarity becomes louder than fear, because solitude teaches you something that company never can. Okay, you are enough by yourself as you are. Okay, when you are alone, you start listening. Okay, you hear your thoughts instead of ignoring them, you face your feelings instead of burying them. You start noticing patterns, desires, dreams, habits, the things you usually hide behind business. Okay, you start to understand why you do what you do, why you are anxious, why you are tired, why you are unfulfilled, why you keep repeating the same cycles. Because when the world gets quiet, your truth gets loud. Okay, that's why people avoid silence. It exposes everything they have been trying to run from. But here's the secret. Okay, the moment you stop running from yourself, you start healing. Okay, one of the biggest mistakes people make is tying their actions to someone else's availability. Okay, like, I don't want to go to the gym alone, I won't go to that restaurant unless someone comes with me, I don't want to explore that new place by myself. And before you realize it, your entire life becomes a group project that nobody else is even attending. Like, you stop living because someone else said, "Oh, I'm busy." Listen, your life does not pause because someone else can't join you, okay? Go to the gym even if your friend stays home. Try that new coffee shop even if nobody wants to come. Explore new places even if you have to walk alone. Like, every time you take yourself out, you grow. Okay, every time you don't wait for company, you become stronger. Like, every time you do something alone, you prove to yourself that you don't need permission to live. Okay, do you know what confidence really is? It's not loudness, it's not being the center of attention, it's not pretending to be fearless. Okay, real confidence is the quiet, unshakable belief that you can handle life on your own terms, in your own company, without external validation. And you build that only through solitude. Okay, the moment you start doing things alone, something inside you shifts. Okay, you stop asking for approval, you stop needing reassurance, you stop depending on others to define your worth. You start carrying yourself differently. Okay, you start trusting your decisions. You start choosing people based on preference and not fear of being alone. And that's when your life gets lighter, clearer, and more aligned. Let me tell you this clearly. Loneliness is what you feel when you don't like the person you are alone with. Okay, solitude is what you feel when you are proud to keep yourself company. Okay, being alone isn't a gap, it's a gateway. Okay, a gateway to self-respect, to self-understanding, to self-growth. And the strongest, happiest, most peaceful people all share one thing in common. They know how to be alone without collapsing. They don't crumble when someone leaves. They don't panic when plans fall apart. They don't cling to relationships out of fear. They don't beg for attention or chase validation because their stability comes from within. And that's the kind of stability solitude can give you. Okay, if there's one thing I want you to take from this video, it's this. Being alone is not the same as being lonely. Okay, being alone is choosing yourself. Being alone is freedom. Being alone is strength. Being alone is power. So stop running from the silence, okay? Stop avoiding your own company. Stop making your life dependent on others. Learn to be alone, okay? Learn to enjoy it. Learn to grow through it. Learn to become unstoppable in it. Because when you are comfortable on your own, nothing and no one can ever take that power away from you. And this was the message of today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And that's it. I see you in the next video. Bye!